this is an understanding leading video, and I'm going to explain how you know how long or short to cut your lead. So let's say you're doing a piece entirely in 12mm lead, which is probably unlikely, but your outside lead will always be 12mm mostly. So that's what the outside will look like. So when you want to cut this piece, you have to cut it so that the outside lead will butt up. So if I put that there, it will demonstrate to you that you actually need to cut it here, which is 5mm short of the edge of the lead, and that's because this dimension here is 5mm from the outside of the flange to the heart. So I will cut that now, and you will see that it butts up. So don't cut your lead to go all the way to the edge of the glass, because it's going to be too long. Now let's say you were doing a piece, and it's far more likely that you're doing a piece that's 6mm lead. So where do you cut this? Well, let's look at the profile. It's 6mm, so it's got a heart of 2, and then it's got this flange here which is 2mm, and this flange which is 2mm. So you've got to cut 2mm short if you want to butt up to the outside lead. So I always use my thumbnail because it's to hand. Then I will cut it using my lead cutter. Sometimes you'll have to open the channel with your fid. So let's see. If we put that there, this will then butt up against it. And the same goes for if you're using an 8mm lead. So let's demonstrate that now. So we want to cut this so that it's going to butt up against an 8mm piece of lead there. So let's have a look at this profile. 2mm in the middle, and then 3mm on either side. So you want to come about 3mm in. Now then, if you do it too long, your panel will grow. So if you're going to verge on anything, I would say make it a tiny bit smaller, because your solder will cover up any discrepancy that's less than 1mm. So I cut this deliberately a bit smaller to show you that that is perfectly acceptable. It's less than 1mm at either end, and the solder will have no problem in covering that up. Whereas if you keep making your pieces of lead too long, that's another way that your panel can grow. And it will also mean that your panel isn't as strong, because actually you want the lead tight against the glass if you can possibly manage it. Inevitably there will be areas where it's not as good as others, but in general that's the principle to follow. So I hope this little sort of focus on leading has been useful to you absolute and complete beginners for understanding how to cut your lead when fitting your glass, when doing your glazing and leading basically. So any questions, let me know. If you'd like to see anything in particular, let me know. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out my other videos. There's lots of professional videos on my site, but there is now an absolute and complete beginners playlist. Thank you.